Hey there. So I am about to walk you through the advanced photo report for ServiceMate. So let's open up a test job here and let's run up our form. So the advanced photo report can support up to 40 photos, which is pretty decent. In the past, you could only really include maybe 20 odd photos, but ServiceMate's made some improvements, and so we can actually include it up to about 40 photos these days. So the cool thing about this report is that you get to choose between two different layouts, using medium photos, which is in a 2x2 grid, or using the small photo size, which allows you to fit 3x3 grid. But so it's your choice which one you want to use. So I'm going to just go with the 3x3 today. The next thing is that you have the option to add a report title. I'm going to say yes on this one. And for this example, it's going to be a roof damage report. So I'm just going to call it roof damage. And you can also include the subtitle to the report. You don't have to, but in this case I'm going to, and I'm going to say it's a roof assessment report for insurance. Okay. So the next thing you can do is you can customize the date. So by default, if you choose no, the form will use the current date of today. But if you choose yes, then you might want to backdate to previous times. So let's say I do want to backdate this report to say August the 29th, for example. So the report's going to show August the 29th as the date. You can choose to include the customer details. Now, obviously, you probably are going to do this all the time, so you'll choose yes, but you can have the option to choose no. You might not want to include the customer's name or their job address in the report. It's up to you. In this case, I'm going to include their name and address. Then you have the option to include a summary for the report. A summary is really useful if you want to add more context to the photos within the report. Again, purely optional. You don't have to if you don't want to. In this case, I'll just put in some dummy example text. So, you might want to spend a lot of time telling them some of the ins and outs of what you found. So we've just got some text there. Then you go through the motions of adding your photos. So let me just quickly go and add some photos into this report. Now you do have the option to add a caption to each photo. So I'm going to add captions. Cover debris. For the purposes of this, I'll add up to 9 photos so we can see the 3x3 grid. Tiles. So, like I said, we can add up to 40 photos, but I'm just going to tap out at 9 today. And let's finish it here. Just going to say no. And then we can choose to save and produce the report. If you've only got a few photos, this will take about 10 to 15 seconds. If you've got a lot of photos, say if you're doing 30 or 40, that can take up to 40 seconds up to a minute. So just be patient. Okay, so that report's now been saved. Let's have a look at what it looks like. And let's just zoom in on it a little bit. So as you can see, your logo will show up on this title page. And on this title page, I chose to include a report title. So there it is, roof damage is what I added in. And then I added a subtitle, roof assessment report for insurance. Because I also decided to include the customer details on this report, their name, the customer name and their address also shows up in the report. And then I also included a custom date for this report. So I backdated it a few days. Then we have the section for the summary. So I chose to include the summary. If you don't use the summary, this section just doesn't show up at all, and it'll just go straight into the photos on page 1. Again, because I chose to include the customer details in the footer, you'll see that the client name is set to the customer's name and their address, and we've also got the custom date. And here we go. This is the report using the 3x3 grid layout. So it's as easy as that. Okay, now let's have a quick look at what an already completed report has done with the, say, the 2x2 layout. So let's have a quick look at that. So here's a similar report that I did earlier. There you go. That's what the 2x2 layout will look like. So if you use 3x3, you'll get up to 9 photos on the page. If you use the 2x2, then you'll get up to 4 photos per page. So it's your option when you go and run the report. Hopefully you found this useful and have fun with it.